On the clock to battle 6 fast-moving wildfires burning across Southern California. So far, 1 death has been linked to the fires, and more than 700 buildings and homes have been destroyed as the fires burned across 260 square miles. Hundreds of thousands of people have been ordered to evacuate. Carter Evans is in Escondido, California, with more.
From Santa Barbara to San Diego, some 8,700 firefighters are slowly increasing containment on these blazes. Now, the Lilac Fire here in San Diego County, it exploded on Thursday, but Friday, firefighters caught a break when the winds died down. It may be December, but in Southern California, warm, dry, and windy conditions have kept weary firefighters battling as many as 6 infernos at one time.
When a tornado hits the Midwest, there's no stopping it. When a hurricane hits the East Coast, there's no stopping it. When the Santa Ana winds come in, there's no stopping them.
The largest, most destructive blaze, the Thomas Fire in Ventura County, has already burned more than 200 square miles. Some 400 structures have been reduced to rubble, and the fire is threatening thousands more. One flank now stretches into the steep terrain of the Los Padres National Forest.
We're still in a firefight now. We're still chasing fire. We're still building fire line.
In northern San Diego County, the Lilac Fire still rages. When the winds subsided a bit on Friday, water-dropping helicopters attacked hotspots. 2 Marine and 2 Navy choppers helped contain the flames.
Some guys aren't even getting breaks just because of the way the Southern California is right now, and so we're working our guys to the bone. We've made sure that they provide for safety and just make sure that they can get rest when need be.
Dramatic cell phone video captured hundreds of racehorses being evacuated on Thursday when the Lilac Fire overran a training facility.
It was just horrible. It was an inferno.
On Friday, hundreds of volunteers flocked to the Del Mar racetrack, bringing treats for the horses. This one sustained burns to the neck and leg, but is expected to recover. Some 25 horses died trying to escape the flames.
There's a mandatory evacuation in effect.
The string of wildfires chased more than 200,000 people from their homes. In the San Diego area, some evacuated to a local high school.
Just want to go home. I just hope and pray that our house is there.
Some 300 engine companies from 7 other states have now joined the battle on this fire. The National Weather Service says these hot, windy conditions are now expected to continue through Sunday.
Well, Pete Demetrio from our Los Angeles affiliate KNX Radio joins me now from Ventura, California. Pete, can you tell us what the scene's like in Ventura right now?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's a lot better than it was for the last 4 days. I'm actually looking from downtown Ventura, looking north. You have the smoke coming up for the areas north of Ventura County and a little bit to the east, but these are only from the residual fires that are going. The last 4 days, you haven't had any blue sky here at all. It's been solidly covered in smoke for a distance of maybe 60 miles up and down the coast. It's been that intense, and by smoke, I mean, at times you can't even see the sun. Breathing without a breathing mask out here is about the equivalent of smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. Mm. And breathing masks are in short supply around here for ordinary civilians.
You know, you see these homes just completely destroyed, Pete. For those people who eventually can make it back, what can they expect, and what are the next steps for them?
The next steps basically is for them to determine what exactly they have left on their property, and then they're going to be working with county officials here, disaster relief officials here, to see what they can determine that can be done regarding relocation on a temporary basis, and of course starting the insurance process, because most of the people here who did lose homes probably had fire insurance. The majority of the homes that were lost up here in this particular fire, the Thomas Fire, were in the city of Ventura. I think they had 158 that were destroyed within the city itself, another 104 heavily damaged. And then in Santa Paula, which is a community immediately to the east, about 17 miles away where the fire started, I think you had about 8 to 10 homes that were destroyed there, another 20 or so damaged. Total number of structures destroyed here, well over 400. But that includes things such as outbuildings, barns, and everything else like that. The thing is, this fire came through here, and when it came through, it was like a steamroller. Nothing was going to stop it. All the firefighters could do was do structure protection and then get out of the way and let it burn.
And what about containment, Pete? What are you hearing?
At this point, 15% containment, which is a heck of a lot better than they had 24 hours ago. This time, 24 hours ago, was at 0 containment. We're at 148,000 acres here. Since most people don't know acres from you-know-what, let's put it this way, 640 acres to a square mile You've got a 223 square mile fire footprint here that's been burned in the middle of the brush here and up into the Los Padres National Forest. That's half the size of the city of Los Angeles.
Wow.
That gives you an idea of exactly how much has been chewed up here. And it's still moving to the north and to the west, directly now into the Los Padres National Forest, although there are communities which are still threatened if the fire does take a turn, if it's pushed by Santa Ana winds. The good news, the winds have diminished, in my opinion, tremendously than what they were over the last 4 days. At Monday on the first night when I was here, 2 hours after it started, we had wind gusts at 71 miles an hour. That's just short of hurricane velocity. Today, sustained winds maybe 8 to 15 miles an hour, occasional bursts to 20 or 30. But it's erratic, and it's not driving the fire. It's now more a terrain fire and a fuel fire than a wind-driven fire.
Just incredible, Pete, to see you put into perspective half the size of Los Angeles. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll check back with you later. Pete Demetrio coming to us from Ventura, California.